Did we look in the bathroom?
I guess I am live now. That was a hell of a delay.
That's
I
right.
guess I am live.
I need to
So, guess we'll wait for some people. See who's out there in a week in YouTube land. I know it's getting late. A long day today myself. But tomorrow's Friday. It's all worth it. All worth it. Except I got to spend my day tomorrow in Green Bay. Ugh. So what's everybody else up to? It's a big question. God, I hate to glare off these glasses, but if I don't wear them, I can't see anything. And oh my God. Maybe that's a good thing because that means I don't have to see myself. So reason why I got out of my sportscasting degree and started my sports marketing degree, because ain't nobody gonna pay to put this face on television. Ain't no way. Anyone alive? And I picked a really, really bad time to go live, but figured I would see if there was anybody out there, and hopefully this will be the last time I have to record using the MacBook camera. I can start using this thing. Just gotta figure out how to set it up because I've never used one before, and I'm pretty camera dumb. But I'm sure I'll figure it out. I know I gotta go get an SD card this weekend for it. And then like Walmart sells like some accessories kit with like a gimbal and a small tripod and stuff. It's like 16 pieces for like $20. Okay. But good $200 investment here if I can get it to work. Still waiting on my camera coming in from school. That's a Sony A6400. That's they retail for right about $1,000, but there was no way I was going to go out and spend $1,000 on a camera that I'm only going to use temporarily until that one comes in. So then I figured even then I could use this for other things. If I got the other sporting events, I could record stuff for school, whatever. Nothing. Did she finally get to bed?
She's in bed, but she still wants her meds.
This is about the time that Alice goes to bed, and she fights us every single night. Almost ready to start using Ether. I hear that's pretty. That works fairly well. Oh, I was wondering who was here, and I couldn't see the comments because I didn't click on the comments thing like a dum-dum. And thank you, Peanut Butter. That was a gift from the in-laws. Well, first my wife saw, and then my wife called her mother, and it's like, we got to get it for him. And yeah, they gave it to me for Christmas 3 years ago.
4.
4 years ago, and they waited until the very end of the night, and they're like, "Oh my God, we forgot this one!" Like they set it aside. They were trying to get me.
They got you.
Yeah, they did get me. They did. You just take like a bandana and tie it around her head, and that could be a sleep mask.
She knows what it.
We ain't that broke. It was a juicer. Yeah, but and I really need to take some time this weekend at some point, or maybe not this weekend because we got a lot going on this weekend. I got to get the new truck I just bought. I got to get that back from the shop tomorrow. They're replacing the rotors because I can do it myself and replace all the brakes and all that, but I don't have time between school and work and kids, and you know, it's 4 years now. It's time to give to someone else. No, I think I'm going to keep it around for a while. I'm trying to build up a belt collection. You know, I can't think of too many pro wrestling fans out there that are bigger fans than me. So, I mean, I'm trying to make a career out of it. So, Juicer, my night's going all right. Just dropped the truck off at a mechanic, came back home, made some food, just chilling around the house. You know, checked out a one night auction or two, and now I'm here. But yeah, but honestly, peanut butter, that's like nothing like super serious. That was the one that they sold at Walmart. Or not Walmart. What the hell am I thinking? Toys R Us before they closed down. Alice got this special sleep mask at Hobby Lobby, and she won't go to bed without it. So, yeah, but hopefully at some point this weekend, though, I can get some of this organized. It may not be this weekend, though, because once we get the truck back, we need to go to Costco, do a Costco run, a whole bunch of other stuff. And we got a whole thing planned. I could try to figure out how to get this GoPro working. Because, I mean, like I said, I've never used one before, but I hear good things about it. I mean, it's good quality, better quality than the camera on my MacBook here. Yeah, no, trust me, I get it, peanut butter. I've loved wrestling ever since I was a little boy. It's, you know, from as old as I can remember, you know, like 3 or 4 years old, you know, I was telling everybody like, I'm gonna be a wrestler, and I did wrestle for a while. I did, but I wasn't very good, and I will admit that. That's why I'm trying to get into the marketing side of things, production. I've worked production for, you know, some, you know, independent promotions, so I'm just trying to go big time with it. Which I'll just say, you know, your boys get offers. I'll just say that. Your favorite wrestler is X-Pac. I can't really grab it easily right now, but mine just so happens to be Macho Man Randy Savage. Wherever he's there. You know, and if you can tell by my new logo that I had. Yeah. I met him when I was a little kid, but I don't really remember it. My family lived in New Jersey when I was a baby, and we were just happened to be in Atlantic City around the time of WrestleMania 4 and WrestleMania 5. So, like, my father, before he passed, had pictures of Randy Savage holding me, and, you know, pictures of me and Hulk Hogan, who, you know, was like my childhood hero. But I wouldn't say necessarily favorite wrestler, though, because I mean, whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to get more of the WWE line there. Like, I've got the Macho Man, the OG Ric Flair, the Hulk Hogan, Mr. T2 pack, and the Miz randomly. Like, I don't know how he fits into all that, but he's there. And then I have the Andre the Giant 6-inch. And then I have the gold, like, I wouldn't say gold chrome, but like the gold patina rock, the SmackDown Live 20th anniversary one coming. And I think I got a couple more coming too. I'm not really 100% sure. But yeah, but it's just funny, like the Miz just randomly up in there. I wish there was an X-Pac pop too. I mean, that would make sense. Like, just make like everybody in like D-Generation X like into like, you know, just one big pack. You know, I mean, I don't know if they'll ever make a China pop, to be honest with you, because, you know, the whole the rights and her family and, you know, all that stuff, and their you know, that whole situation. But definitely, you know, making like a Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, X-Pac 5-pack would be awesome. And I wouldn't hold my breath, though. You know how they are with that crap. Like, people will scream for stuff like that until they're blue in the face, and it will never come. It will never happen. And then when you least expect it, bam, there it is. Yeah. But no, I was able to find China would be sweet. If they made a China pop, I'd buy it. I'd buy it. Funny thing is, I was looking around on eBay like 2 weeks ago, just randomly. You know, window shopping, I guess you could say. And and there was some guy who was trying to sell one of the new Signature Series China belts. They made the Intercontinental belt for China, the special designed one. And some guy was trying to sell it on eBay as an autographed belt signed by China. I'm like, dude, you realize how long she's been dead, right? Like you're dumb. That's like going to Target trying to buy the Bible and somebody slaps one of those signed copy stickers on it. It's like, I don't buy it. But I do wish that they would do some more, so at least some different WWE pops. I think the fact that like Big Boss Man doesn't have a pop, I think is a crime. They should have Big Boss Man pop. Which actually, speaking of too, I forgot tomorrow actually. I placed an order with Collar and Elbow, which is like, I guess most of the shirts I wear anymore are Collar and Elbow now. After that, I ordered the Brody Lee Forever tribute shirt with 100% of the proceeds going to Brody's family. Honestly, I wish that they would have made a Luke Harper, Eric Rowan 2-pack. Even if it was like a Bludgeon Brothers 2-pack, it still would have been cool. Obvious. Well, I mean, his wife could still agree to let something like that happen, but again, I wouldn't hold my breath. Or just make like like a Wyatt family pack. That'd be pretty sweet. Ordered, although the Brody Lee Forever shirt from Collar and Elbow on their website, 100% of the proceeds go to Brody Lee's family. If you don't know about Collar and Elbow, it's a clothing brand that was started by Al Snow. Like, what does everybody want? That Al Snow. And and it's everything that they put out is pretty awesome. Honestly, I like 5 Collar and Elbow shirts now. So, but I mean, they're good quality. The prices really aren't that bad, and they last. So it's kind of nice. I tell anybody, it's like, if you're gonna go check out, a clothing brand that's not like WWE Shop or Shop AEW or Pro Wrestling, he's like, definitely go check them out. Actually, I will put a link right in here right now. Hold on. And they actually have a pretty sweet clearance sale going on right now too. You might have to peep that. Copy and paste. Like they did a tribute shirt for Road Warrior Animal when he passed away, and again, 100% of the proceeds went to the Laurinaitis family, to help with his final expenses and burial costs and all that. They really do a lot for the pro wrestling community, especially some of the legends who kind of need a little bit of a helping hand. Like he's really out there trying to do big things. It's nice. Why does my phone keep going off? Uno momento. Oh, what's up, Funko Brothers? Yeah, I know you're on that road to 150. Well, trust me, I've been putting the word out there. I'm trying to help you get there quick. I know I'm on that home stretch to 200, and it's yeah, I'll get there eventually. But 1 second. I lost my tab. There we go. Anyhow, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, random WWE pops and Collar and Elbow and all that stuff. But definitely. If you're into wrestling peanut butter, I definitely check them out. I think you dig some of the stuff. I don't necessarily like everything that they sell in WWE shops. So it's like I don't want to be a walking billboard for like, you know, I don't know how to put it without sounding like an a-hole. Anywho, that has. Oh, how much? Oh, the Brody Lee Forever shirt I think was $24.99. But like I said, the proceeds went directly to his family, so it was more or less a donation than anything. I mean, I'm sure that they recoup some of the cost, for making the actual shirts and the shipping and all that stuff. But yeah, $24.99, still not bad considering it's going for a good cause. It's helping out somebody who gave so much to the pro wrestling community, and helping his family, get through a tough time. So I mean, I was more than happy to part with $25. I mean, it's a couple bags of potato chips and a few Slim Jims for me. I could really care less. So I need to stop eating that crap anyway. So they did me a favor. Anyway, oh, you just ordered one. Hey, Mama J. Yeah, you just ordered one. Yeah, dude, they are pretty sweet. They have one for sale on Shop AEW. As well. It said, like Brody Lee, and, his date of birthday to death, and like Exalted in Heaven. Like it looked nice, but honestly, I like the one that Collar Noble put out just a little bit better. I didn't want to buy two of them because I just kind of felt like that'd be overkill. So what's everybody else up to tonight other than me sitting here being awkward? Hold on. Let's try to adjust the brightness of this thing because the glare is killer. It's not so bad. Yeah, like I said, I know I picked a really, really, really bad time to go live, but like we got home from dropping off the truck and doing our running around like hey two boys and running around to Hobby Lobby and trying to get Alice to not break everything in the store. Then we came home. I was like, I think I'm going to schedule a live. So it was like 6 o'clock and I scheduled a live for 9. And then afterwards I realized, I'm like, oh crap, it's still Thursday at 9 o'clock. So, bad timing, bad logistics on my part. Hey, Alice, there's a thing called a bed. It's calling your name. Yeah. Anywho, I don't know if anybody was watching my live stream on Sunday when I was in there with Jim Pops and Clara Silver Wolf. I think I'm going to do that every Sunday. I think I'm going to make that a weekly thing. That was pretty fun. Like, I mean, truth be told, like the first time I started doing this, I was a little bit nervous. I was like, but as I started to do it, I got a little bit more relaxed. So now I kind of look forward to doing Sundays and stuff now. And what the heck is going on outside my house? Anyway, that was the little one. He is actually, is he sleeping or is he still chilling?
He's still chilling.
Also, yeah, he's just chilling, chilling on my wife and I's bed. He's well, I mean, his sister's in there. He's not alone. He's just chilling in there in his boppy pillow and just looking around, enjoying the view. Is he done pooping?
Yeah. He's all clean.
Seriously, tell me this kid does not have bitter beer face.
Oh, he's got to look at the camera.
Or he looks like, what did you say that dude was from Princess Bride? Vicini? Yeah, from Princess Bride. Yeah. Inconceivable! Yeah, he doesn't find it funny. Hey, what's going on, Trapper? Yeah, I know. Actually, today, as soon as I got home, discovered I'd ordered a box from Nerd Bar from Mark. he's trying to, I guess, raise money to get a moped or something like that. I mean, I'm all for helping people try to achieve certain things. Moped definitely. You'll never see me on a moped. It'd be like kind of like the grown elephant riding a tricycle type thing. I don't know. I'd probably break a moped, to be honest with you, or I'd flatten the tires or something. I'm sure, but let's see. So I believe it was $25 shipped. Ended up getting a little Doctor Strange action here. Came in fairly decent shape. Yeah, no, Mark's a good dude. He really is. And then you got this. I'm also a lover of comics as well too. This The Death of Wolverine. So yeah, this is pretty sick. Came out in '93. Yeah, 90. Not mistaken, I believe it was June of 1993. But I could be wrong. And if you can hear Alice screaming, I apologize, but she this is the time of night where we have to fight her to wrangle her to get her back into bed. But yeah, I mean, well, what else did I get in the past couple of days? Oh, so Walmart finally got some of the Fantasia Pops in. They actually had the whole line in when I went looking, but all I picked up was Sorcerer Mickey for my wife. Yeah, she's the Disney freak of the family. I'm just here for the ride. And everything else I bought this weekend hasn't even gotten here because I bought it all online. I know tonight I was in Smile World's Whatnot auction and I scored the Rainbow Bigfoot. I was pretty excited about that. That was what I was trying to get. Having grown up in Washington State, Bigfoot territory, is and I used to hang out on Mount Baker, which is right at the base of Mount Baker, is the town where the whole Bigfoot the legend, I guess you could call it, kind of originated and built up from there. Yeah, so I mean that was pretty exciting. Oh, I was looking for that 10-inch Mickey. I was going to surprise my wife with it, but no, we didn't have it. We had the Dwayne Gretzky 10-inch and both variations of the Kobe Bryant 10. No, it wasn't the Kobe Bryant 10-inch. It was the whatever. It was a basketball pop. You guys are probably thinking, man, he's an idiot. I'm thinking, man, I'm an idiot. I don't blame you. But yeah, the 10-inch Lakers pops, they had both variations of that, and then they had the 10-inch Wayne Gretzky. I mean, I love hockey. I was thinking about getting the 10-inch Wayne Gretzky, but honestly, like, I have the 10-inch child, and I don't know if I have space for very many more 10 inches right now, at least until I get everything situated and kind of built up the way that I wanted it to. These both bookshelves are done yet quite. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I actually have a video that I'm going to be posting at some point this weekend where I opened up the Blacklight Batman. And what's the matter? I did. Remember I showed you the open envelope and all this stuff?
Sorry.
Oh, LeBron James. Thank you, two boys. Oh, and then I saw the Target restock the Marvel Blacklight Pops. So I have Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man coming. I wasn't too crazy about the Doctor Strange one, and I like the Spider-Man one, but I didn't want to order the shirt with it too because I'm a chunky dude. I mean, come on, like if I'm gonna order a shirt, I want to wear it, and it only comes at 2X, and there's no way I'm wearing a 2X, unless I'm gonna be looking like Britney Spears a la 1999. The shirt coming to about here. Like. Who is my favorite? Oh, Adam West, hands down. You watch some of those old old episodes of like Batman, like 66, 67. It was the greatest. Like, I mean, Ben Affleck, I don't think he did a bad job, but it definitely not even in my top three. Like, ugh. um, yeah, definitely Adam West. And then they're like, oh, he's a fake. No, honestly, I used to watch some of those old episodes of Batman. They were awesome. Like the old Batmobile. Like when I think of Batman, that's the first thing I think of is the '66 Batmobile. Um, and like the Batman Forever movies that came out like the the '90s and stuff like those weren't bad either, but they just I don't know. Oh, the old Batman trailer. Oh yeah, no, our hobby shop here had some. Somebody was trying to sell them like on a consignment type thing, and have these big, long glass cases. They go pretty much like the entire length of the store until you get to like the back, which they have is like a game room. And somebody had a bunch of those old Batman trading cards that they had in like the consignment case, and they were asking 12, 13, and $1,400. It's like, good lord, like, mm-mm, mm. If I would have bought them and came home and told my wife, "Hey, I spent $1,400 on Batman cards," she would stab me, bury me alive, put me in concrete, throw me off a bridge into a lake. Those are just coming off the top of my head. There would definitely be a divorce in there. So, and she was just sitting over there because she's working from home at the moment. She's probably thinking like, "Damn right." But yeah, 2X is just it's not gonna cut it. Like they definitely need to make some of those Funko shirts bigger. If they made Funko shirts in bigger sizes, I would definitely buy them. I'd be all about that life. Um, but unfortunately, yeah. Although my wife is getting a Cricut so she can make T-shirts, but um, I don't want to get in trouble for stealing Funko's copyrighted or trademark designs and putting them on T-shirts myself. And like, oh yeah, I definitely got this. Like, I bought it at this place called My House. It's definitely trying to avoid any and all legal trouble. I thought I had other stuff up here, but yeah, but definitely, now I'm just dropping everything. But I was excited to get that Blacklight Batman. I got that from a last sketch for her 400 subscriber giveaway. And again, I've got those 3 Marvel Blacklight pops coming, so that's pretty sweet too. I did order from Nerdy Newt. They have a $100. Actually, where is it? I had to pull it up in another tab because I was thinking about double dipping and getting another one. The Nerdy Newt 2K21 mystery box, $100. Guaranteed value of 85, 4 to 6 Funko Pops. Top hits include the Freddy Funko Man of Steel, which is personally what I would want. The Danny Zuko, Freddy Wise, Vampire Spike. Yeah. And I know when those come in, I think Silverhair Wolf and I are actually going to be battling those. So as long as I don't sell it for personal. Oh, well, I mean, I definitely wouldn't sell it. It would definitely just be for personal use. Yeah, I wouldn't, just start printing up, start running a sweatshop out of my apartment. What other things do I enjoy collecting? Well, other than, obviously, wrestling stuff. I don't know. Like it's mostly just wrestling memorabilia and Funko Pops at the moment. Especially now that I bought the truck that I bought, so that kind of took up the extra. So I guess you can say truck parts, truck accessories. I guess.
Oh, you know why we got these letters?
The
letter for every day he was in the hospital. Have a different date on the top.
I hate medical insurances. Comment picker never picks your name. Change your name to Tats too. If I could meet one wrestler and hang out with for today, who would it be? Oh my god, Macho Man Randy Savage, of course. Minus the cocaine. I'm not doing the booger sugar. I'm staying away from the Colombian whites. I would definitely love to meet him. Just walk around town, just scare the crap out of people. Ooh yeah, or like do a Slim Jim commercial. That'd be pretty awesome. I know my wife wants to hang out with John Cena, but nobody would ever see them together because they just can't see him. She's ignoring me by now, so I don't know, but honestly, that is a bit of a tough question. I mean, if not him, if it would be somebody living, I don't know, because I've been involved in professional wrestling for quite some time, and I've met a lot of big names, and I know a lot of big names. So it's like for me to meet those guys is nothing. It's like, oh hey, like we've been on shows together, or we've done this or that, or we've already talked, or we know each other, like they know my family, I know their family, type of thing. So it's just like seeing a friend. I do know, like Daniel Bryan, I stood in the rain in New York City for 5 hours to meet him, and he was one of the nicest guys ever. They were doing a midnight release for WWE 2K15 or 2K16, one of the video games that year. And
right before I got married.
Okay, so that would be 15. And yeah, for 2K15. So he took his time, he talked to everybody in line, and some people who were complaining, he told them, he's like, you need to wait. He's like, I'll get to you when I get to you. And it was right before my wife and I got married, and he was giving me wedding advice, which is cool because my wife's name is Nicole, Nikki, and he was marrying Bree, who's Nikki Bella's sister, like that kind of thing. You shave your head and be Eric Rowan. And yeah, from here up. From here down, not so much. From here down, I look like the Stay Puft guy from Ghostbusters. But you're not the first person to say that, actually. Somebody who I know that's currently signed to NXT has said I look like Eric Rowan 2.0. Yeah, a couple other people said if I didn't have the glasses and if I shaved my beard, I would look like Dax Harwood, FTR, the Revival, Scott Dawson. But I'm not going to keep the goatee and like the mutton chops. That's just not me. I tell you what. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will shave my head and I will look like Eric Rowan for however long it takes my hair to grow back. Which my hair grows back fast anyways, but hopefully we can hit 1,000 subscribers around the summertime, because I'm not wanting to do that around the wintertime. Not here in Wisconsin. No. It's like a death wish. I mean, well, right now it's not so bad. I mean, let's see. It's currently 28 degrees outside, so that's not horrible. But when we really hit like the dog days of winter, when it's like -5, -10 degrees outside, before we moved here, the winter before we moved here from New Jersey, there was one whole week where it was like -50 with the wind chill. Like, no. Have to hire some Eskimos. I can't really think of. Oh, there's a.
What are you looking at?
See, my wife made it on the box of a Peekaboo Ernie when she was a kid. that's part of our collection. Like, it still has the original Toys R Us sticker on it from like 1980 something. When did you do this? Like 86?
87, 88.
87, 88, yeah. Anyone the Macho Man did wrestle for, you would like to see him wrestle, Ernie. Anyone? Okay, so in all honesty, like if I could take anybody from the like that he could have wrestled from any era in wrestling, obviously like Macho Man versus like CM Punk would have been amazing back in the day. I don't know. Macho Man wrestled so many people. Like I can't even say like Macho Man versus Sting because that happened. Hey, Adam. Alice is still up. Sorry. Oh my god, but, dude, that is such a tough question. Ugh.
And they're sleeping.
I seriously can't think of too many people the Macho Man Randy Savage hadn't wrestled back in the day. I don't know. Virgil? Maybe they could have a match at Olive Garden. No, I feel like Macho Man and like Chris Jericho, if they were like together in the same era, I feel like that would have been a great match. You know, it's kind of, contrast in styles. How do I think Macho Man would have done if it was him who had wrestled Andre the Giant and not Hogan? See, that's tough too. I don't think the buildup would have been as big because Hogan had that quality about him that just kind of drew people, but Macho Man was definitely more charismatic. He was more of the big time personality, when Hogan was just more of like the people saw him and they just wanted to watch him. I mean, something like that. I feel like that'd be the flip of a coin. I mean, you can take it, any which way the coin fell. I think it would have been amazing, but I mean, then again, it's one of those things we'll just never know. It's, unfortunately. But Andre the Giant, I feel like, was one of the most underrated people. As crazy as that sounds, because I know like when he got later on in life, it was hard for him to move around. It was hard for him to take bumps in the ring. It was hard for him to hit the ropes. It was hard for him to really do anything. Obviously with his diseases and his disorders, it kind of really wore him down. It was quite degenerative. But then again, but then towards the end of Randy Savage's career, he kind of had the same thing. He was battling the demons that kind of surrounded him. But it was nice that he was able to kind of break from those, and that he was able to kind of live a somewhat normal life. Again, I don't know, but I am digging everything that they're doing on AEW, and I'm not just saying that for reasons I won't say out loud. But hey, Clara. Do you like Macho Man versus Kevin Nash and Bash and the Beach? Oh my god. I think that match is almost as ridiculous as the finger poke of Doom. But I don't know. I think Macho Man was just misused in WCW. They kind of got lost. And the whole NWO thing was just a joke. It was everybody could join. Like, the janitor in the back. Hey, you want to join? Hey, come on. The creative control around that place is just insane. Hell, I'd go back in time and join if I could. Look, I need to get the DeLorean gun into 88. But I literally don't have any other wrestling pops. What the hell? That's shocking. Yeah, see, Adam knows what I'm talking about. But I'm honestly, like, I'm sitting here and I'm bewildered. I'm shocked that I don't have more WWE pops. Like, when I worked for GameStop back in the day, like, I remember getting in like all of these pops that are now like super like hard to find, like the AJ Styles pop. I passed on Shinsuke Nakamura, right before Toys R Us closed, and like back then I was just like, oh, I'll find them later on down the road, but now I feel like an idiot. Oh, you got to pick on Macho Man. I would definitely not order him from the WWE website if you want the Diamond series. I would just order it from GameStop. I still see that people are posting online and on Reddit that they're ordering the Diamond Edition from WWE's website, and they're still sending them the common. Yeah, I agree, Adam. I definitely do need more. Do you have 3 on the way? 3 out of like 400. Yeah, I definitely do need more. That's for sure. But I know I have. Oh, sorry. I was trying to read what Trapper just typed in. I just I know I do have a bunch of boxes that are going to be coming in within the next week. I got a box from Nerdy Newt coming that I'll be battling with Clara.
Good night.
A box from Danester, which
Okay.
Yeah.
Good night.
To be announced, I guess I'll say with that one.
No. Okay, good night.
And I think at least wife. So yeah, and then of course I got the camera I need to figure out. So things will start improving, not looking so bad. I just got to figure out how to get that going because I've never used one. I'm just waiting for my good camera to come, but I wasn't, like I said before, I wasn't going to go and spend $1,000 on a camera when I have $1,000 camera coming, and this is just something I'm going to use to record temporarily. And after that comes, I'll use it for other things. Clara sees dead people. What are they putting in the water in Jersey, Clara? You might need to get tested for something. Honestly, Clara, I don't. They definitely do something. Put something in the water in Jersey because we have a place here called Jersey Bagel. It's actually in Appleton, which is like 2 towns over, and they don't taste like they came from Jersey. They taste like Lender's Bagels that someone just opened up a bag and just threw it in a toaster. They suck. Right, the Jersey Bagel place in Appleton sucks.
No, I like them.
My wife likes them.
What are you talking to about Jersey Bagels?
Well, that's people in that neck of the woods. Oh God, New York. I miss New York City. I do. I mean, I might have spent a little bit too much time in New York. I mean, I used to work for New York Waterways, and they always gave us like 4 or 5 hours in the middle of the day, which was stupid. And it was like, okay, you're on break for 4 or 5 hours. You're not going to get paid for it, but you can go and hang out and do whatever you want in Manhattan. So I've eaten quite a few $1 slices of pizza. Chester is currently, I think he got done pooing.
He's just chilling.
And now he's just chilling and hanging out. Alice, we're trying to get to bed, but it's like trying to wrangle a
I just gave her a melatonin and can't deal with it.
my wife is trying to knock her out with melatonin. If that doesn't work, we might switch to ether. Oh yeah, I do know Macho Man played baseball. Actually, no, he played baseball for St. Louis. I thought he played for the Cardinals. Well, yeah, the Cardinals minor league team. And then he was trying to play professionally. And then some of his knee, I think he blew like his ACL or something like that.
Because I don't know because I didn't.
Hey, Alice, you know it's bedtime, right?
Yeah. It's time to go to bed. You've been doing this for an hour. No.
Ether.
Go down, please. Tomorrow. You can try tomorrow.
But
Okay. You can have one
Then-
tomorrow.
was you know what?
For dinner.
I'm just gonna look
Okay.
because now I'm curious because I'm not 100% sure.
Pizza.
There you go.
But,
Wait, you have to go to sleep.
Hold on, let's see.
I can't take it off. I can't take
It's okay.
mine.
Yeah, he did play baseball in the Cardinals minor league system.
No, no. Can I just take
Oh,
off
and he did play for the Cincinnati Reds farm team too. So yeah, he played for both. I take it back. Yeah, like Adam just said, he did play outfield for the Reds for a bit. So yeah, he, from what I just saw, you know, he played for both. I didn't see who he started his career with.
Do you want me to tuck you in?
But from his stats that I saw from when he played, he seemed like he was a decent player. So it's
You want my soul?
it was unfortunate it didn't work out, but unfortunate in a good way that we got to see him in a ring instead of a baseball field.
You need a visa?
Because I mean,
Pick a movie.
could you imagine if he tried using the Randy Savage persona during a baseball game? Oh my god! I'm gonna knock this ball. Oh, you have the card. That's a super rare card, dude. Like,
That's the one with,
well, it's got to be crazy expensive.
what's the guy's name from Onward?
What, dude?
The characters. What are the names?
Barley and Ian?
Yeah. You want to watch that?
And Clara. Clara knows nothing of wrestling, but she can tell you everything of what it takes to throw a Funko Pop into space, particularly a Dragon Ball Z one. And I'm pretty sure the Russians picked up on that Funko Pop, and they thought they were under attack. But yeah, no, I love my Macho Man Pop. I would never give that up. I don't care if somebody had came in here and tried stealing the rest of my Funko Pops. I'm like, hey, you can take. Well, actually, no, I can't say that. Well, like, they can take the 10-inch child because it's taking up so much space. Other than that, they can get the hell out. Because called out on strikes and pulls the umpire mask back. Oh my god! Wait, it sells for $4 on eBay. What? I gotta get on eBay. Oh, yeah. So I got the Hogan and Mr. T 2-pack. I didn't get Mr. T by himself, but I definitely like that 2-pack. That 2-pack was a gift from somebody as well. Not anybody from YouTube, but like I came home one day, I was like, oh, there's an Amazon. I was like, what the heck did I order from Amazon? And I opened it up, and it was that. I was like, sweet. Not gonna complain. Definitely not gonna send it back. But I just think it's funny. It's like Macho Man, Ric Flair, Hogan and Mr. T, and then just randomly The Miz. Just randomly. Although I have an account on a website called Pristine Auctions, and they auction off a lot of autographed Funko Pops. And there is an autographed Bret Hart Funko Pop right now, and the bid's only up to $20. I know darn well it's not going to sell for $20, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, they sell a whole bunch of other like signed wrestling memorabilia, 8x10 stuff like that. They sell a couple of autographed replica belts and stuff like that too. So I've seen some things on there go as low as $30-$40. I've seen some things go as high as $30,000-$40,000. So it's kind of all depends. God, my beard is looking jacked up right now. Oh my god. I have to put some oil in it tonight. But yeah, but there's so many like different like collections I'm trying to finish right now. It's like I'm trying to finish the Office line, but there's so many of the Office ones that I'm missing right now. It's crazy. I was thinking about starting Rick and Morty, but then I looked at the list of all the Rick and Morty pops there is, and there is no way I'm ever like just. I'll get the ones that I like. I'll just put it that way because I don't have space for everything. Oh, you love the $2 pops. Yeah, I'm just gonna go on PPG and research every $2 pop there is, and just go buy them. It's like, yeah, my Funko collection's 800 pops, but most of them are $2. Like, I don't know. I can't really think of the. Well, I have the Halloween Vision Pop that I seen that recently. When I looked it up on PPG today, I think it was only going for like $7 or $8. Yeah, I. Oh, the Mr. T one sells for $4. Oh no, that was a card. And I don't know if I want to get the rest of this WandaVision line. I might. I mean, there's only 5 on there on the back, but like 110. Rick, oh my lord. 110 Rick and Morty pops. That would be like my whole wall above my fireplace. I know 45, maybe 50 for all. I'll give you tree fitty. I know I was trying to sell Johnny Lawrence on Whatnot because I have 2 of the Johnny Lawrence pops from Cobra Kai. Some guy shot me an offer of like $6, and it was. Thank God I caught it just in time to like deny it because there was like I'm starting to think certain things on Whatnot are a joke. So what am I excited about as a new father? I know I am one at the time. Look forward to throwing a baseball with my sons. I'm looking forward to being able to watch wrestling with my son, of course. Being able to throw a baseball with him, teach him all about baseball and football. Maybe as he gets older, maybe teach him how to wrestle. Although, like I said, when I wrestled, I wasn't very good. I was always more of a better production guy, better behind the scenes guy. When it came to piecing things together, more of a booker type thing. But like that's why I'm going to school for all the behind the scenes stuff. The marketing stuff. Maybe teaching about hockey. Showing them hockey. I can't teach them basketball. They didn't pick me last. They just didn't pick me at all. They would just let the teams be uneven. That's how bad I was.
I'll get it from me then.
Yeah, my wife was the basketball player of the family. Of course, and I want to be able to teach them how to play guitar and bass because I mean those are 2 things that I'm good at.
So late.
Oh my, yeah. So I wrestled in high school too. That's actually I injured my shoulder fairly bad, and I have bone fragment in my shoulder. Every time I lift my arm, it pops. And now it's gotten to the point to where I get like these sharp stinging pains that will go down my arm sometimes, and my hand will start feeling numb. So that's definitely something that's gonna have to be addressed. But yeah, when I wrestled in high school, like I wasn't chunky, but I wasn't skinny. Like I was husky. I was burly. And I remember wrestling coach, yelling at some of the skinnier, lanky kids. It's like, hey, if he can do these barrel rolls like he's doing them, why can't you guys? And it's like that always kind of made me feel good. I still think about that sometimes. I started learning how to play basketball when your oldest took a liking to it. Played every day. Yeah, I mean something like that I would definitely miss. My father, that was one. I got my love of professional wrestling from my father, and that was one thing I missed. Was we would sit on the couch on Saturday mornings and watch. Back in the day when they had WCW on Saturday mornings, and then a WWF Live Wire where people would call in with stupid questions, and Jim Ross or Vince Russo would make them feel like idiots. And then watching like the Saturday morning cartoons with the old man and stuff, and You know, I mean, there was a lot of stuff that I took for granted when my father was alive, and then once he passed away, it's like, you know, man, I wish I was just a little bit better. You know, wish I had a little bit more time. But now these are all things I look forward to with my children. So, you know, I plan on being there for everything that I possibly can. Yeah, I mean, I used to be an over the road truck driver, and I'll never do it again because I missed so much with my daughter Alice. I missed her first steps. I missed, you know, her first words. I didn't really miss her first steps, but like the first time she got up and ran across the room, yeah, I wasn't there for that, unfortunately. And it sucks. I mean, I was making decent money as a truck driver, but in the end, it just wasn't worth it. You know, and I've sworn that I will be there for every milestone in Chester's life, and you know, try to be the best father that I can. You know, and if that means I have to, you know, make personal sacrifices myself. I mean, I loved being on the road. I loved being a truck driver. I loved being able to travel and see, you know, different things around the country, meeting new people. But honestly, like, you know, it was too high of a price to pay, you know, financially and mentally. It just although and around here too in Wisconsin, it'd be cool when the lakes start to freeze over. You know, getting the kids out on the lake, because around here what they do is they'll race 4-wheelers on the lake and cars, and they'll take old tires and they'll drive nails and screws through the tires to the outside to where when they race they can grip the ice. It'd be nice to go out and watch some of those with them. That'd be pretty awesome. He's delivered to grocery stores and worked from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Oh, 3 a.m. to 6 p.m. I was like, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Dude, how'd you make any money? That was burned out. Yeah, definitely. I've worked, well, my wife and I, when we lived in Florida, we were on the Gulf of Mexico. We were right outside of Destin. We were in this little ghetto called Fort Walton Beach. It was
Ghetto.
okay, parts of Fort Walton were ghetto. No, but it was right between Panama. Oh, you've been up to Green Lake. Sweet. But it was right between Panama City and Pensacola. Kind of like right in the middle there in the Panhandle. Too close to Alabama for comfort, truth be told.
An hour north or an hour west.
And we worked some really, really, really long hours. Super like stupid long hours. Whoa. You grew up in Fort Walton Beach, Adam? What the? What? What? Bro. Okay. Anywho, the beaches around there are amazing. Actually, oh, your folks live in Navarre? You know, did they go to the Culvers in Navarre? Because that was some of our favorite memories, was driving to Navarre to go to Culvers. Hey, we don't care. 25 minutes away, we want Culvers. We don't want Whataburger anymore. We want Culvers.
Now we can't even get the Culvers, and we live near like.
Now we live 3.5 minutes away from a Culvers, but the line is constantly around the building, down the block, around another building, up a highway, out. I'm hitting things. But yeah, Gulf Shores, another one of my favorite places. Orange Beach, you know, the amphitheater there. Last time we were there, we saw Blackstone Cherry, one of my personal favorites. Shinedown, and Whiskey Myers, which is another band if you guys are into that kind of stuff. Well, right by man, we don't the Taco Bell in Navarre.
Trying to think.
It's over by Carolina's old place.
She lived behind Culvers.
And the Taco Bell's right up the street.
All I know is I had to turn at Culvers.
Yeah, Blackstone Cherry live. Oh my god, it's awesome. I was stoked to see them, but it just sucks because like for that show, they were a sound check band, and you know everybody's up moving around and just kind of like doing their own thing, and you know buying beer and you know t-shirts and stuff, and I'm just like, could you just like sit down and just let me enjoy it just a little bit? But no. I still got to enjoy it though. It was awesome.
That's where I got beer spilled on me when I was pregnant with Dallas.
Yeah, so when we saw them, Nicole was actually pregnant with Alice, and we had these drunk idiots behind us that were they're just acting a fool and spilling beer all over. And it was not a fun night. It was worth the what was it, like an hour and 15-minute drive or something like that? Hour and a half drive?
2.
2 hour drive? Oh yeah, with traffic it was like 2 hours. McDonald's, yeah. No, Navarre is like it's weird because it's like it's not that big of a town, but they have everything. Yeah, I know. You showed me the autograph. I'm just kidding. I remember that. I'm still thinking like, oh my god, dude.
The bar is uppity.
I know. These chats always turn to food talks and make Clara hungry.
Oh, then don't tell her about what I just ate.
Hey Claire, I guess some leftover brisket I can send you if you want. Ordered it from a barbecue joint last night.
No, I was eating.
Or we have these dessert sticks. They're it's pizza dough covered in like cinnamon icing and like a crap ton of maraschino cherries and cherry filling. It's otherworldly.
Buddy. Trying to get work done, dude.
Oh yeah, dude, it's amazing. Like, yeah, the dinner last night at the barbecue joint cost us about $50-$60, and I didn't care. It was good. It was good. It was worth every penny of it.
You want to go see Daddy again?
Yeah, bring him here. Chester is awake.
He just spit up a whole bunch, so his shirt is wet.
Yeah.
Oh.
He just spit up on himself. But you're making tacos right now, bro. Send me some.
Alice is excited for the pizza tomorrow.
Of course, she's excited for the pizza. We're having pizza tomorrow because we got so much going on, and now like Alice is like, pizza. I want pizza, but I want tacos.
Let's stop at Taco Bell for lunch.
I will stop at Taco Bell for lunch.
Oh, maybe I'll go to Taco John's for lunch tomorrow.
Taco Bell, Taco John's, no. Yep. Look, so, honestly, like, he seriously looks like he has bitter beer face at some points, but then like he still looks like the dude from Princess Bride. Like he's just gonna be laying in his crib one night and just being all quiet, and he's like, inconceivable, like just out of nowhere, it scared the crap out of all of us. But he's definitely the most chill baby ever. Like, it's awesome. We got super lucky. Alice was chill too when she was a baby, but we quit. We quit while we were ahead.
He's definitely more chill than Alice.
Yeah, he's definitely more chill than Alice ever was, though. But Alice is still pretty chill. But Alice is like when she started walking, she went from crawling to walking in an hour, literally. Like she showed me the video when I was in Colorado when that happened. She was crawling on the floor and went to a clothes basket, grabbed onto the clothes basket, stood up, and just walked across the room. She's like, all right, peoples, I'm out. Like, so, yeah. Oh, Chester, buddy. I'm sorry, I'm not your food source. You trust me. You don't want to see what comes out of there. No, but we were very lucky, very fortunate with the two kids that we have, and it's with my oldest son too, Scott Jr., who's in Missouri. Which actually I will be making that drive down the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. I will be out of town because he lives in a part of Missouri that's all the way down in the corner there with Oklahoma, so it's gonna be one hell of a drive. It's like 17 hours. Definitely not taking the truck for that. I calculated the fuel cost for that would be like $300 one way. The Silverado don't get very good gas mileage, I'll tell you that. I wonder what he thinks. Oh, Claire is wondering what he thinks when he feels my beard on his head.
I don't know.
He's probably like, "Someone get me some Pantene." Like, he's got like long flowing locks of his own hair, and then I move. He's like, "Oh,
Daddy.
yeah, it definitely does melt the heart when you get the hole in it." They do grow up super. Oh yeah, like yes. Oh my god, like Alice is going to be 4 on the 2nd of February already.
Yeah.
4.
Where the hell did that go?
Yeah. And and my oldest, Scott Jr., he'll be 11 in May. Well, my birthday's May 21st. I'll be 34. And then 5 days later, on the 26th, he turns 11. Like, it's unbelievably fast. It's kind of, there's been nights where, like, I've sat and I've thought, like, I made 3 humans. Oh, my God. Alice, when she started pulling on my beard, I don't want to think about it. It sucked. But when she was pulling on my beard, I was home. And when I was home and I was seeing her, I wasn't on the road driving trucks over to freaking Rocky freaking mountains or, driving into like California or something. So, I mean, it was kind of like, oh, I'm home. Oh, it hurts. And it hurts so good. Oh, you're older. Hey, May 21st. Best day to have a birthday. I don't know. Well, my wife's is in August, but I kind of felt like my birthday in May, kind of like being at the end of May, was kind of like a perfect way to like split up the years, like halfway between Christmas and like, that was my thinking. But I feel bad for Chester with his birthday being so close to Christmas. But we have made it a point that where he will know.
With the face and stuff.
But we will know that there is a separation between his birthday and Christmas. It was up, Anthony and Red. Oh, sorry, reflex sucks. I lay off the code red. Never. So, what's everybody else up to, though? I just kind of feel like I'm like rambling about nonsense. Looking like a dirty, shiftless hobo here with an unkempt beard. Funko Brothers, what's up? Oh, Pop Force 1 just ended. Oh, yeah, well, I guess it is 10 o'clock here. I guess, yeah. They would have been on for like 2 hours, whatever. Yeah, Two Boys. It seems like you got everybody there on the 21st. Holy crap. Yeah, your birth. Yeah, so Star Wars Day was when I started my my online schooling. So that's kind of like how I've been keeping track of everything. Like, yeah, May 4th. I wish my birthday was on Star Wars Day. It would be fitting, but no. Although it's funny though, I have a big. I'll post it on Instagram. I have a big tattoo of R2D2 on my right leg, and when I wear shorts and I'm out in public, which is all the time, people will be like, "Hey man, what's that? Where's that from?" I'm like, Star Wars. They're like, "Oh, really? Kill me." Any special guests tonight? Not really. If somebody wanted to join, you send me a message on Instagram and I can guide you. Birthday's on May 4th. What? Whose birthday do we know is early in May?
My grandmother?
And that's the 2nd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, her grandmother's May 2nd. Her grandmother shares a birthday with The Rock.
And our anniversary is the 9th.
And my wife and I's anniversary is on May 9th, which obviously I'll never forget that. My favorite are you talking current WWE superstar or former WWE superstar? Or are you talking legend? Like, as a current WWE superstar, would probably be Keith Lee, but it's because I've I followed his work in the independent circuit before he got signed to WWE. So I've seen what he's done and I know what he's capable of. But I also love Adam Cole. Who doesn't love Adam Cole? If you don't love Adam Cole, you don't know wrestling. And I've always been a huge Macho Man Randy Savage fan and a huge Hulk Hogan fan. They're both, Hulk Hogan was my childhood hero, but I always loved Randy Savage. And I also loved Roddy Piper. So it's I can't just pick one name and be like, that's it. Like, it's impossible. It's like when people ask me, like, oh, well, like, what's your favorite band? Like, I can't just pick one band. It's like, I can give you a list. It would be like, I would have to give you a list of like Chris Jericho naming his 1,001 holds. That would, band number 432, arm bar. Like, how's dad life helping you? It's going well. That reminds me, I've got to get a car seat base for my truck. Random time to remember that. But yeah, I do. Oh, and I also have to get a light for they sell a light that I can put on the top of my MacBook here, so like I don't look so dark. I was gonna order one from Amazon, but they have them at Walmart, and they're like $10 cheaper, and I don't have to wait for shipping. What is my favorite song? Again, 1,001. AJ Styles, Randy Orton, Finn Balor, Benoit, and Sting. I always loved Benoit's work. AJ Styles, met him, nice guy. Oh my god. It's a story about that. I worked at one point for a hotel. Hold on. Oh, that's no more important. I worked for a hotel outside of the Holland Tunnel in Jersey City, New Jersey. The Holland Tunnel. If you've ever been to New York City, the Holland Tunnel leads you into Manhattan. And I'd worked the overnight shift. They called it a night audit. And AJ Styles was doing a signing in the town of Passaic, which from Jersey City, it was quite a distance. It was going to take me a while to get there, but I jumped on the train. I went over there, and I stood in line for probably 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours. I met AJ Styles. I'll put those pictures on Instagram too. And he asked me, and this is right before the baby was being born, and Alice. Sorry, right before Alice was born, and he asked me. They were having SmackDown that night in Newark. He was like, "Oh, hey, are you going to make it a show?" I was like, "I've got a baby coming. All my extra money's tied up in it." Like, I'm sorry, I wish I could. And one of his people actually pulled me aside as I was walking out. They did it in a Cricket Wireless store, and he's like, "Hey, if I give you a ticket, will you show up?" I was like, well, duh, yeah. So he gave me a ticket and just walked off. And that night I went and enjoyed SmackDown for free. So that was pretty cool. The wife is doing good. She's actually working from home at the moment because the people she tried to train to do her job while she's on maternity leave are idiots. And they could not find their way out of a wet paper towel if they had a map and a compass. Well, no, it definitely was not for front row, Anthony. Definitely not front row. But it was like it was like a mid-level ticket. I mean, if I would have paid for it, it probably would have been like $50-$60. The only time I have ever been front row for a WWE show, I won tickets on the radio here in Wisconsin from a station here. Hey, Sassy, and was it Christmas last year? Yeah, it was Christmas time last year, and I won seats in the third row, and I got to see the Miz versus Bray Wyatt. It was the Fiend in a steel cage match. That was pretty sweet. But even that wasn't like front row. It was still third. But I don't care. Tickets are free. And then COVID happened. We were supposed to have AEW here last year in Milwaukee, and it didn't happen. Front row to SmackDown behind it. See, I don't know if I'd want to sit behind the commentators, though. Because like I would be tempted to like look up, like to try to like sit up and like read their paperwork, like try to read the rundowns. Especially now that I understand a rundown and I understand, the timing of a show, and I've seen a WWE rundown and I've seen a WWE timing sheet, so I know what to look for, and I would just be tempted to keep looking for it. If I could have a wrestling main event of your choice and you put any wrestler against each other, cards that I have, oh god. I mean, again, another one of the impossible questions. Who would I have, wrestle who is like, oh man. Okay, so like, honestly, like Bruiser Brody and Brody Lee, if they would have ever had like a Texas death match or something like that, that would have been insane. If you would have followed anything that Brody Lee did on the independent circuit before he got signed with WWE and then AEW, he was brutal back in the day. Like that match would be absolutely insane. And Chris Benoit versus put him in any Iron Man match, and I'm all about that life. Yeah, well, the Taker and Sting, I think WWE just treated him horribly. They didn't know what they were doing. If I was a wrestler, who would I want to play my theme? Again, another impossible question. I can feel the gears in my head turning, but I can't think of anything. I don't know. I was glad that I got to wrestle when I did. I wish I was better. But I've had people tell me, it's like I have, I have the ability and I have the talent, but not so much for the physical stuff, but for everything else. I have a mind for things that most people don't, from what I've been told. Like my phone keeps going off with random stuff from YouTube. See, from my days of playing guitar and bass, I could write my own music. I mean, I have recorded an album when I was in college, the bands I played with in college. I don't know if I'd necessarily use it. It's not really like wrestling theme-ish. You had to wrestle Kevin Nash. Did he tear his quad on the way to the ring? Yeah, they should just call him Kevin Quad Surgery, because it's what he's about, man. It's about tearing his quads. I'm actually friends with the guy who was the president of, I'll say, the wrestling promotion in Doha, Qatar, and like he's posting about like his forgot what like they call their big shows like Mega Slam or Super Slam or something like that. like the John Cena prank phone call, Super Slam. It seems like they go pretty hard on pro wrestling out there in the Middle East too. Kind of want to go out there and check it out sometime. Some big show at the Vegas airport. He'd probably be very easy to spot. Your dad worked on Andre the Giant's car once. My stepdad, before I was put in foster care, always used to tell me, he's like, I got into a fist fight with Andre the Giant in a bar in Portland, Oregon, and I whooped his ass. Like, yeah, sure he did. Cool. Have another beer. And it's funny too, because like whenever you get like a WWE live show, like even in the nosebleeds, like whenever whenever Big Show comes out, it's like you could be the cheapest seat at the very top of an arena, and I've been there. And Big Show comes out, and he looks like 4 times the size of a regular person. What?
Talking to myself, trying to figure this out.
Oh. And McIntyre versus Gold. I don't know how I feel about that match, to be honest with you. I just, if they take the title off McIntyre and give it to Goldberg, I feel like they're just I wouldn't say discrediting everything that Drew McIntyre did when he beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Although I don't really count this year's or last year's WrestleMania as a WrestleMania because it's weird watching it with no fans. Like I was at WrestleMania 35. Like that was legit one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. No, and my wife's not grumpy. She's just working from home and trying to fix some idiot's mistakes. You know, stuff that could have been avoided if people just, plugged one ear and let everything enter into the other ear and just stay there. Yeah, he probably will go over, to be honest with you. But honestly, I think it'd be a stupid idea, just bad booking on their end if he did go over. But we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, you never know. I mean, they could always, throw a curveball last minute. You know how Vince McMahon is notorious for changing his mind at the last minute. I want to do something else. But it's funny. Like I've known so many people who have met Vince McMahon, like fans outside of like arenas and stuff. They all said that Vince McMahon was super nice. I'm like, I don't know, because whenever I talk to some of my friends who, are contracted, they say he's like the most intimidating person on the face of the planet. So I don't know how. Sting. So yeah, he didn't win at WrestleMania against Triple H, but that whole thing, having it end in a schmaz. I mean, that was realistically the only way it could have, because I mean, everybody was just getting older, and it was just harder for them to work. I don't know about that. I have to think about that one, Anthony. I think he did, when he did that with Cena. I think that was about it, though. Yeah, I wish I could go back to the late 90s, like 98, 97, and watch Vince McMahon wrestle in person. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, definitely, like, if I walked into work and my boss took his shirt off and it was, like, jacked like Vince McMahon was, I definitely would, like, run and hide somewhere. I definitely would never waste company time again, that's for sure. I wouldn't go use the restroom for 40 minutes and read Facebook and look at memes. I don't want to piss him off. I don't know, but I've met a lot of cool people, through wrestling and into business and stuff. So, I mean, I can't complain. And these are all people who I'm in frequent contact with. And dude, Nitro was awesome up until about 90, like late 99, and then it just became stupid. It was like the Bash at the Beach incident with Jeff Jarrett and Hulk Hogan. He just laid down and let him pin him. He was like, this is the kind of bull crap that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He fought him a 4-way to win a tag title shot. Yeah. That's true too, boys. I do remember that now. But yeah, I don't, the singles though, like, I don't, like, other than that 4-way, I don't think he's won a singles match though. He should have. But honestly, I would have had him go over Triple H at WrestleMania, I think. But with Triple H's ego, I think it kind of, I was sad when WCW got sold to WWE too. I mean, but realistically, like, if you listen to the podcast 83 Weeks with Eric Bischoff and Conrad Thompson, and you hear Eric Bischoff talk about the financials towards the end of WCW's life, and like, the senior leadership, like, it was going to hell in a handbasket.
I need another onesie.
Oh. let's go with the planets.
Planets.
But yeah, so and then he also does some podcasts at What Happened with Tony Schiavone. And they constantly they'll watch and review old WCW shows and talk about how they switched leadership so many times that like one person would come in and didn't know where the last one left off and they'd have to start fresh all over again. It was just ridiculous. There was no organization whatsoever. If Hogan would have stayed in WWF, how he would have done in the Attitude Era, that was around the same time that he was he was testifying against Vince McMahon. The whole steroid allegations and stuff. So, I mean, I don't. Obviously, had he stayed with the company, that wouldn't have happened. Obviously, he would have had to depart in some way, whether he left on his own or he got booted. I mean, he adjusted well, and when he went to WCW, and obviously, like that heel turn was legendary. With him and the Outsiders, when they formed the NWO, like that was one of the greatest moments in professional wrestling history. And I agree with that's too sassy, especially 1980s WCW. Like that was the stuff back then. And sorry, I'm a little stuffy. They didn't necessarily have bigger names, but they had better matches and just all around a better product. Jeff Jarrett lives like 10 minutes away from your house. If it wasn't for him working with WWE now, actually, I did meet Jeff Jarrett though at a TNA house show in Elmira, New York, and on the way out, he was shaking fans' hands and saying like, "Hey, thank you for coming, thank you for coming, thank you for coming." And he shook my hand. He's like, "Hey, thank you for coming." And I tried to ask him a question, and he was like, "Just get out of my face." And I'm like, and this is like 2008, 2009. And so I called him an asshole. If they head out, tacos are done. Time to eat tacos. All right, good night, two boys. Enjoy them tacos. And don't forget to send me some. You wish I had more factions and a few more managers. Well, I haven't watched NXT live in about a month. But I know they're starting this whole thing with they call it the hand. I don't know where that's going. I think they had gold with Retribution, and now they're kind of letting that fall to the wayside. It's kind of they're turning chicken salad into chicken crap. Cookies. The Hurt business is pretty good. I do like what they're doing with that, and I do like the fact that they're trying to put as many titles on them as they can. I think in order for that to work, they have to. You can't call yourself the Hurt business and never and constantly lose and not win titles. They just, I don't know, the cuddle business, tickle business. I don't know. Sassy. I have some Oreos right here. And a big box of Oreos on top of the fridge from Costco. Because I keep my Oreos close and my enemies closer. So, all right, well, I think I'm going to jump off of here because I got to be... I got to be north of Green Bay for 7:45 in the morning. Of course, on a cold glass of milk. You can't... It's sacrilegious. You can't... You just open up cookies and just eat them dry like a Neanderthal? Come on now. Yeah, All right. Well, I'm going to go get a glass of cold milk, crack these open, and then I'm going to go to bed. So I'll talk to y'all later.